Um, okay. Autumn piece. Spacebound birds spin wildly with the off, jettison their lives for another year. Blackbirds sit and dream, sing nocturnes in lovers' shadows. There are only dreams to play with now, memories of hot summer nights, while moths flutter, discovering moonlight. Wood smoke purples the air as trees burn in chimneys, too late to grace the skies again. The evening star shines down as the town breathes deep. A fragrance fills the air, incense for the dead, killed with a hunter's curse. Leaving is like death, they say, for lovers. Anointed in the firefly flicker, they drift away to be reborn, resurrect, search their memories of past lives, whisperings of butterflies and birds, the joys of a love regathered. I've got one. Oh, can you find me another one? Okay, the end of the film noir. I've got a couple of film noir poems that I wanted to read actually. That I've got. I should put my hat on because it suits the occasion. Film noir. Film noir. I want to star in a movie, black and white like the old days. Film noir for what it's worth. Will I play the heroine or will I play the jerk? I'm going to attack you with my knives, twisting them in every orifice, supercharging pain. Don't delete me with your look. I'm already frozen in pain. I can't contain it. I'll go insane. Tra-la-la-la-la, I gave you everything. Your face is ice cold. It's changing from blue to grey. Soon the death squad will arrive just because of my leading role. At last I'm famous. I'm dressed to kill, ready to ignite the fire. My admirers never knew me, just an innocent gal, roughed up by her lover. Revenge is my sweet now, like the woman in Fatal Attraction. I've made love on the sink, slipping and sliding like a squid. And how, she says, and how? I've curried his wife's bunny. It was so funny seeing her tortured face. I'm a real honey, hourglass and sprightly. Well, okay, it will be all right on the night. I promise you that. Anyway, the leading man's unfanciable. He's a lurker, not a muscle rippler to dote on. I'll give it to him straight. He's a disgrace to our profession. As for me, I ain't no chorus girl, kicking my legs like a second-rate tart in line with all the rest. I'm the very best, a real killer like Monster. Though I'm not in any pain or doing it out of love. I'm acting out of hate, a murderess in disguise. Where are those fries you promised us half time? I'm looking for inspiration, the dedication to decimate before the peeping Tom of the camera eye. Maybe I'll fry. Will he take his revenge on me with a Colt 45? But the leading lady lives for this, and the audience breathes a sigh of relief as I expire in the last reel. Can I do one more? Is it on? Yeah, I've got one more. Ahead. I've got one more noir poem if I've got time to do it. No,
absolutely.
This is called The End of the Road. I'll find it. The earth's last cities are crumbling fast. It's the end of the road for those left behind. In a last-ditch tunnel, the queen of the underworld loosens her yellow neck scarf. Shall she or shan't she swing tonight, like the last movie star seeking attention? She picked her way up the remaining stairs. Moonlight makes her shiver. Choosing her words carefully, she examines her notebook and flicks through Rastafarian symbols with meanings. Any Black Panthers left alive here? The cops have already gone. Well, what's left of them? She swept her gaze across corpses huddled together in the bliss of death, calm like never. The man ascended the spiral wrought iron stairs, flecked with blood from the affray. There's no one left down there apart from a couple of junkies in a cartoon. I finished them off, turned off the screen, so to speak. Good work, she declared, obsessed by his smoking metal eye, but his gaze never faltered, although he looked fit to collapse. Come on, we can take the elevator. There's still some juice in the system. Come, my evil darling, let's make it before we go. Do you fancy me? Just a little? Well, like the great twisted hooker that you're reputed to be down there. Well, you're just as fanciable as that rat running by. Let's get together right now. They're playing our song. He tweaked her waist purse. Where would you like to go, honey? In the middle of the ring road, if you really want to know. It's kind of symbolic of nothing going nowhere. Otherwise, I can give it to you here. I've got 2 bullets left. She gazes at the skylight. A sky so blue, and how? This is the land of the insane, he shouts as he presses the trigger. And how? She murmurs. A red eye in her head, she dies. He removes the purse from her waist. It's only cheap plastic after all my hopes. Just look into the eye. It blows you away through a hole in space. Enter the dark passageway illuminated by yellow irises. Shot through with light at the brain's fermenting. A keyhole to the stars. The frantic astrologer declares an impasse. I must leave by the same exit. There's no other way. The eye is a hole into space. All space is signed with meaning, a highway to the soul, to a greater understanding. We're all alone in the hieroglyphs of time. He points the gun at his head and fires. I didn't know if you'd like that. There might be a bit much. Thank you. Robert's going to go.
As we're remembering the Nuremberg trial, I thought I'd write this. It's called Destruction. It happened in the woods, in the morning light, found beyond the half tracks, on the face of the earth. The blue eye of the sacrificed Christ, Oma Amagao, smoke whirls from the chimney at the terminus. A little girl, crematorium, searching through eyeglasses, watches, shoes. A diamond pin, refracted floodlights, selective processing songs, drifting on the wind from the tannoy, on the border of the woods, arms asking for pity annulled by a half track to the end of the world. Cyclone B in the delousing centre, children hidden under clothes, a ditch, a cinematographer preserved for posterity, vision of the colour frames lost on the cutting room floor, angels singing Alleluia, walking to an open door, unredeemed pledges. An apocalypse never happened. I believe my sister died in the death watch of that light. The destruction of Pompeii, a gilded dump of garlands, cradle of Ptolemaic prophecy, a bloodless battle, ossuary, Atlantis, tsunami weaving, time window dissolving, an amphitheatre, a lava flow, no time for Ephesus, reawakening light dawns, a phantom star from the mountains, crossing the river Styx, disaster rising in the ecliptic, cadavers in embryo, withered in metamorphosis, quietus in the sanctuary, guided by the spirit of Mars, Romulus and Remus, crying to the end of time, desolation of a stellar city, dancing with within a nuclei, crisscrossing the heartstrings of a lyre, listening to a dithyramb, to the psychopomps of Tutankhamun, spreading ichor to the horizon, shadow of the sun moon goddess, great navigator, Venus Urania, changeling from a dragon's cave, disgorging from the mouth, spinning within the eye of Borealis. Okay, thank you very much.
Well done, Robert.